What are we doing today? Here's me. Hi. It's been like 8 months since I've posted a video. I've been busy drawing, not as disciplined as I need to be on the YouTube channel. So this is where I'm at right now. This is page 16. You can see I'm still working on it. The last time I updated, we were still working on the ship. We were still designing stuff. Let me go all the way back to the beginning. I decided that I could film every step of the way and edit videos, but I wanted to draw. I wanted to actually work on the comic. I just kind of went into art mode. This is page 1. This is Addie, and she's the one telling the story. Some of the details in here, way up here in the corner, is Captain T's vision board. Here's like random bits of island and map. And I drew a bigger map. So I basically copied this map from that one and then colored it in. This is our first shot of the dirigible. This is page 2. We got Captain T up here. This is Trade Post. Trade Post is the postiest place to trade since the practice was invented. Most of these guys are North American critters. Here's a Wolverine that got a piece of gold. I got Team Rocket up here. I wanted it to look like it was a lived-in place. This is medieval English architecture. Page 3, we got another shot of Trade Post. We spend a long time in this market. There's a pig statue up here. Here's my little snake dude, merchant guy. There's a refugee family right above him with a cowboy. I tried to create people that look like they have their own stories. I kind of told stories to myself. Here's a bunch of happy beavers. And there's these beavers over here. And you can see a little bit of the blue parrot sticking out. Page 4. So this is in the same market as the last panel that I was zooming in on. And so you can see the beavers, you can see Captain T, and then the beavers are over his shoulder. Page 5, here's Addie, putting on his goggles, looking cool, and going to the supply depot. You can kind of barely see that snake. Page 6. Inside we have one of my favorite characters so far, this frog, and a raccoon. There's a lot of little things in here. So I have like nails next to spack, all. Next to clay, next to seeds, next to corn. There's hammers up here, and I got cloth and a bunch of canned foods and sulfur right next to diatomaceous earth, right next to phosphorus, right next to zinc, right next to hot sauce. There's shoes up here randomly. I made gas lights here. Potatoes. Page 7. This is the first indicator that we have that he speaks in pictograms. Page 8. We got him asking how much time it's going to take. Here's the frog with the cigarettes. I wanted to show T, that he's very dexterous. 9. We have our snake again. And then he goes to the blue parrot. This panel took me a long time to draw. So this is my sketch. I finished the line art and I wanted to make sure that my color balance was good. So I just kind of quickly dotted it in so I could figure out where the shadows were going. This is a recent panel that I finished for Captain T, which I think's kind of funny. This is that bottom panel. I wanted us to focus on the tall stranger here, and so that's why he is wearing an orange jacket juxtaposed against this blue, because that is color theory. And yeah, T sits down and he's talking with the tall stranger. Here is a little spontaneous sneaking in there as the seal for the map from my comic No Stereotypes. These vines I really only drew once, and then I copy and pasted over and over again. Same with the background. So what I did is I drew the background once, and then I drew the background people like 3 times, and then I would copy the background people from here and post them on other pages. If you think of the layers, there's the layer of the background, and then there's the layer of these people, and then there's the layer of those guys. So then that way I only had to draw the background once. I only had to draw each set of the background people once. I gave them stories. This guy right up here is losing everything. If you look up here, see, there's an ace up his sleeve. You can see the bobcat trying to comfort the mountain goat. It worked out for me to do it this method this way. It actually ended up saving me time in the long run to draw the backgrounds correctly once and then fill stuff in. That shot that we saw of T jumping, this is literally the same background. By the way, I've been drawing this in sequential order because it's a webcomic first, and then it's going to be published as a graphic novel. Here's that background again that T was jumping over. There's another hidden spontaneous right there behind Addie. Next page, that image where T was walking in, this is the same background. That, we go back to the blue parrot. This is, by the way, one of my favorite images of Captain T because he looks sneaky. The mountain goat in the background there is still crying. Almost done. Because your roguish reputation precedes you, cat, and I don't wish to be yet another fool. You owe a debt. Here's T going, no, I got the money. And so he pulls out his coin purse. This page took me a while. This is that panel that made me laugh where he's saying, you know, when I become rich, then I pay you later, right? He dumps out his coins, which the tall stranger swipes. This is the last page I finished. This is page 15. T re-pockets all of the coins, right? And so when the tall stranger reaches back into his pocket, it's open. There's no coins there. And so he's like, what the hell, right? And so he turns around and T's gone. T sneaks around the corner. We're going to go back over to this page here. Where I left off was I need to draw in more people and like carts and maybe a horse or two into this background to show that the tall stranger is just kind of disappearing into everything. This is the level of the line art I've been going for. I have tons of promo images that I've been putting up on my Patreon. Just images of the background and stuff without dialogue, or I would show the line art for something. Like this is the line art, and then you can see there that you can compare it with the final. This is that background I was telling you about that I reused several times. What I've been treating my backgrounds like digitally is more like stage sets. Yeah. So that's basically what I've been busy with the last 8 months. I've been drawing my pages. Let's see, 8 months. Let's do some calculation here. I have 16 pages divided by 8. So I'm doing 2 pages a month. Yay! Oh my god. I'm so slow. Link to the comic is going to be in the description. The code for my website is not good right now. I totally blame myself for that. I've been pretty active on my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/artglitch. Also link in the description. I have been active on Earthspace. Earthspace! This is my friend Chuck Wellen. We put out this podcast every week here on this YouTube channel, which is Planet Earth Entertainment, which is Earthspace. And so it's Earthspace featured. That's basically what I've been up to. Thanks for listening, and I will continue to make art, and I will try and update more often. We'll see how that happens, but let's be more proactive. Let's have a good summer of art. And so that's the plan. So I want to thank my Twitch followers that you see up on the screen here. Here's page 1. Here's page 2 of Twitch followers. And so the last 2 were Engineer1 and Aaron ZZZ. Thank you so much for following. I also like to thank my 4 patrons, Kim Duncan, Rob Widoff, Ryan Underwood, and Mr. HHH. Patreon.com/artglitch if you want to support me. My website, panel2panel.com. Free comics there. Check it out. I'll see you guys in the future. Have a great day.